What's a weird childhood ritual you still do today? I once had a troubled patient, a little boy, come in every 6 months with the whitest teeth I'd ever seen, but for one whole year, it just stopped. He didn't come in at all during that full year, but when he did finally show up, he was unusually quiet and was clutching his cheek like he'd been freshly slapped. Usually, I try to involve myself as much as I possibly can with my patients, which most dentists make it a point to make every appointment like a business transaction. I brought him to get an x-ray, and I nearly dropped his files when I saw his teeth. When I had last treated him, the worst he'd ever had was a single cavity after sneaking into the candy drawer in the middle of the night and gorging out on every single piece of Reese's Pieces. On nearly every single one of his front teeth, cavities were forming, one of which was especially larger on his left buck tooth. It made him look like he had a permanent black speck of dirt on his teeth. His adult teeth didn't even come in, and he was already developing cavities, which are called dental caries. I couldn't bear to see a kid so young already facing a potential lifelong battle with receding gums. I took him to the dreaded dentist chair and pulled his mom to the side. The usual policy for dentists is to fill every cavity up right away and call CPS right away as it is an indicator of serious neglect, but I knew this patient and his family, and I knew I had to keep a closer eye on them. I sat down with his mother and asked why she waited so long to take him for an appointment and if she was administering any at-home oral care for him. She told me that she was paying for this session out of her savings, because she lost her dental insurance when she got fired. I told her while I understood her position, that still didn't explain the condition her child's teeth were in. I remember watching her try not to cry as she told me that he started refusing to eat solid foods, so she gave him candy as a reward whenever he ate. She had no idea things would get so bad that he wouldn't eat food unless it meant he got to eat candy afterward. She thought she had heard a statistic that kids have Superman-level teeth and can handle it. Most dentists would have told her to keep coming back and charged her thousands for baby fillings, but I saw that she was struggling and just needed someone to give her a break. I told her to come back next week and I'd have something for her free of charge. I already knew what this baby needed. I went to my secretary's office and asked if we still had any Isomalt gum pop. She checked our storage closet and came out with a baggie, filled with lollipops that prevent cavities and clean teeth. The Isomalt gum pops have erythritol, which reduces plaque and prevents cavities by preventing the bacteria that causes the tooth to decay. The best part is that this cleaning process only takes 10 minutes, and they taste amazing. I picked the bag and when the next appointment rolled around, I gave it to the mother. I advised her to give these to her son after every meal instead of whatever candy she was using before. After a couple more checkups, her son's teeth were healing well and there weren't any more visible signs of tooth decay thanks to the Isomalt gum pops. She stared at me for 15 minutes straight after I info dumped on her and I could literally see the gears in her head moving. We worked something out for him to get fluoride varnish in the future when his adult teeth grow in place. I also wrote her down a referral for a nutrition specialist and told her that I'd be in contact with her insurance very soon to make sure that her son could develop the eating habits he needed. I knew we both didn't want him to be the only kid at a family gathering being clowned on for choosing a dessert for their entree. I remember her not saying a word, just hugging me tightly and rocking for what felt like an eternity. After that incident, I ordered more of the Isomalt gum pops from their site, and made personalized goodie bags for my patients. You'd be surprised how many patients come in with the same problem, and the Isomalt gum pops has been a success in treating each patient. I still have patients who tell me that they eat the gum pops months after our appointments because they know it keeps their mouths in good condition. To this day I've actually kept in contact with the mother, and I've seen her son grow up. Soon he's going to be starting middle school. He's been able to develop those better eating habits like we hoped, but he still loves to have some candy, and even I need a sweet treat after a long day.